What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen this how I was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see in the title. Definitely geek to get into this one. Like I said, trying to keep everybody updated. As far as this is going. So let's check it out.
I understand why white people are frustrated. But why would you adopt the same tactics, racial idolatry, as the people you allegedly oppose? This is a psyop. They want people to go, hey, we're going to peacefully protest in Frisco, Texas. And then they're going to have their agitators there, just like they had their agitators in Charlottesville. And then the legacy media ran wild, and Trump said there were good people on both sides. And these white racists sparked a deadly conflict and ran over people in cars and blah, blah. It was all a hoax. January 6th, a hoax with Nick Fuentes and Ray Epps. This way to the Capitol. We've broken the barricades. Let's go. They're doing it again. And many of you all, hey, we won the election November 5th. All the momentum is on our side. We won. No. We won a small battle or a significant battle, but the war is not over by any stretch. They're doubling down, and they have Karmelo Anthony. He's the new O.J. Simpson. He's the new George Floyd. And we're falling for the trap. We're falling for all the triggers. Oh, they're buying new cars and new houses with this money. And then it comes out, they haven't withdrawn a dime. And so people on the other side, see, they've done nothing wrong, blah, blah. And it's just back and forth. No community notes to clean up any of this, because they don't have to withdraw a dime to spend the money or to take out loans on the money. But at the end of the day, what is crystal clear to anybody with a brain is that Karmelo Anthony did something murderous, immoral, and stupid. And the people that want to promote a racial conflict have clearly reached out to the family and said, we got 30 pieces of silver and we'll help you out as long as you all allow us to use you in the manner that we need you to be used to spark this racial conflict. And so they're not telling Karmelo Anthony's family what I just said clearly. They're just saying, hey, we're here to help. We think Karmelo was self-defense too.
It's more so, they don't have to say it. It's more so of like, it's the actions. It's the things that they're doing. And obviously, like you said, if you have common sense, you obviously know that. You know what I mean? You obviously know that. You understand that. I do feel like Karmelo parents obviously know, what Dominique Alexander and what everybody else is doing, within that team, Karmelo Anthony's team. The way that whole press conference went with, the Karmelo Anthony's parents, the way that they spoke, the way that she cried, I feel like all of that. I honestly feel like not even trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to make excuses whatsoever. I do feel as if she is sad about it. I don't feel like she's sad. I just like Karmelo, or Dominique Alexander said, and I bring the video up, that he said that Karmelo Anthony basically doesn't feel any type of remorse for what he did. But then again, and it's sickening. It's sickening. It's sad. But then again, you had the mom up there, and I know that she doesn't care, when it comes to Metcalf. You can just judge by how, that whole press conference went. The way that she was talking, the way that, she was crying. And obviously, like I said, I'm not trying to make up excuses for it whatsoever. It probably are, when it comes to threats and stuff like that, probably sent, to her family, this, that, and the other. But then again, your son, and I'm not saying that that's okay whatsoever, but then again, your son is not the victim here. Carmelo Anthony is not the victim here, and I feel like the way that they played that during that press conference is absolutely sickening. I feel like it was all fake. I do feel like the way that she acted, what she did, just everything about it. I feel like it was fake. I feel like it was a show to put on, to feel sorry for her and her family. And I'm gonna be real with you. It could have been a completely different way had it, not been to where he is, this new George Floyd, this. I just don't like that. Like I said before, it should have been more of an example of what not to do, and I keep on saying it. This how it should. And I feel like a lot of stuff obviously still be there when it comes to people talk about the threats and the race and this, that, and the other. Obviously, it'll still be there, but I feel like it wouldn't be as bad as it got. Seeing how Dominique Alexander and how Carmelo Anthony's parents and like what they're doing and how they're dragging this, I feel like it's absolutely insane. I feel like it's disgusting, and I just don't like it whatsoever.
And it's a shame, and he shouldn't lose his life. And we got to get these first-degree murder charges dropped so that Karmelo only does 5 years. And we're on your side. You shouldn't lose your child. Yes, he made a mistake, but he was being bullied.
That's insane. And then they keep on yelling that he was being bullied. But my thing is, like I've said many, many times, first of all, what gave him what this is my thing. Karmelo has been in trouble in school before with having a knife. What I find interesting about this whole thing, and I'm not the smartest person, but what I find interesting about this whole thing, or what I keep on questioning, is if he's been in trouble for fighting, for having knives, and doing these things in school, obviously skipping school, seeing how he wasn't qualified, he wasn't even supposed to be at that event. Supposedly he was supposed to go see a friend, right? Why did he still have a knife after being in trouble multiple times for having one in school? Skip school to go to an event, get inside the event, and go sit up under a team's tent, knowing that your friend, supposedly that you were supposed to go see or hang out with or do whatever, wasn't up under that tent. And you wasn't supposed to be under the tent. I don't want to hear nobody talking about the weather. They said it was light rain. Just like Dominique Alexander. I don't know why they didn't cancel the meet. And it was raining. And it was... People got to learn how to take accountability. He was in the wrong, however you put it. He was in the wrong. And I like I said, I find it completely weird. I find it completely insane, just for the simple fact of how he just sat in a tent knowing that, he had this knife in his book. I find it completely insane. Then they want to say that he was bullied. He's been bullied by them before. And that these brothers, that they're their R word. But then again, if y'all go look at Megan Metcalf, if y'all go look at Jeff Metcalf, y'all clearly see that Hunter, even before this, not now, even before this, they have black friends. They're around black folks. I'm tired of that. It's always they ready to throw, and for the people that's always in my comments talking crazy, I hope y'all got that same energy when y'all see that another black student unalive another black student. Have that same energy that y'all got, bro. Cause as soon as it's this way, knowing that this is this kid is the victim, Austin. Y'all taking this kid's side because the color of his skin, bro? Like, I'm just confused on that. I'm highly confused on that. And then it's even more sickening. They got they're asking for more money. Dominique Alexander posted Carmelo Anthony's birthday, was days ago. I'm pretty sure it was on the 13th of May, if I'm not mistaken, or the 12th of May. And literally said that he turned 18. And they're asking them to give something meaningful, which is $18, to donate $18 to his Give, Send, Go. And as of today, literally 33 minutes ago, somebody has donated $18. Hours ago, $25. So they're still donating money to Karmelo. And I'm telling y'all, bro, I just find it completely sickening and completely insane about this. Not only are they doing that, still have the website up, of, of selling shirts to support. This is clearly a money grab coming from Dominique Alexander, coming from the parents of Carmelo Anthony. And I honestly find it completely insane. I find it very sickening. This is literally a money grab. Y'all heard what Jason Whitlock just said. This is something that, they're trying to do to get his name out there, to get a bigger name for him. They know what's about to happen when it comes to, Carmelo Anthony. We know too. I mean, we obviously know. Literally, they making this kid out to be just this perfect kid. I'm sure y'all probably won't go to this website, but I do. I would encourage y'all to check this out and just see how crazy this is. Literally has justiceforcarmeloanthony.org, Justice for Carmelo, and has about Carmelo Anthony. So check this out. Says here, Carmelo Anthony, 17 years old, born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Just a small town kid raised in a loving two-parent household. His family moved to Texas for more opportunities. Carmelo, a 4.0 student, a football team captain, a leader, and a protector. If you was a leader, let's start off by saying this. If you was a leader, and mind you, like I said before, I'm not trying to shoot this kid down to where it's like, not literally YouTube, to where it's like, okay, well, I'm not taking away the fact that he's a 4.0 student, or he's a team captain, or I'm not taking it away from him, because by all means, a good student is a good student, but that's before. He made a choice. He made a choice, and now he has to face the consequences. You can't protect that whatsoever. Literally have him right here, a leader. If he was a leader, why not take it to the faculty? Why not take it to other staff? Why not take it there? If you feel like you was getting bullied, or you feel like, something, why take it, there? You so much of a team captain. A protector. Come on, bro. A role model. None of this. This may even been Carmelo, before. But it's not now. This is not something that you just put up. Carmelo Anthony is the kind of young man every parent hopes to raise. How do y'all feel about that? Because I know no. Some teenager literally got on the news and said that Carmelo Anthony is known for fighting. He's been in trouble for having knives in school. So I'm just confused. Carmelo Anthony is the kind of young man every parent hopes to raise. I don't know what parents they're talking about. Probably the people that's defending, but nah. No. Not me. He speaks with respect. He takes care of his younger siblings and little cousin. He works hard, stays out of trouble. Oh, bro, who wrote this? Here's the shirts, by the way, y'all. I'm gonna get to all of this. I want to know who wrote this. He works hard. This is real. Y'all can go check this out for yourself. JusticeForCarmeloAnthony.org. Literally said he works hard, stays out of trouble, and carries himself with dignity. Again, some teenager girl got on there and said he's known for fighting. Got in trouble for having knives at school. Brought a knife to attract me, and he stays out of trouble. On May 15, 2021, Karmelo saw a child drowning. Without hesitation, without thinking twice about his own safety, he acted. He didn't wait. He didn't panic. He saved a life. That moment showed not just bravery. It showed a deep sense of honor and selflessness that a few can understand. I feel like that's not fair. I feel like it's not cool. I feel like it's not cool and it's not fair, just for the simple fact that they make him out to be just this perfect kid. And by all means, like I said, probably was a great kid. But at the end of the day, he made a choice. He made a horrible choice, a nasty choice. And he has to face the consequences. Stop it. Like, why enable this? Like, are they serious? What happened on the tragic day will never be erased, but just as people often dig up someone's past to judge their character, let this moment speak loudly to Karmelo's true nature. A protector, a friend, a hero. So they're calling him a hero because of something that happened in 2021. Mind you, that's amazing. He did save somebody, and I'm thankful for that. But how could you call him a hero when what he did 4 years later? They literally have shirts, $25, selling shirts, $25. Y'all, people are lucky that I'm not really a mean person, a bad person. I'm telling y'all. So this is, I'm guessing the person, if I'm not mistaken. Let me try to, hopefully I can go back. Let me see here. Let me see if I can go back. This is the police report. Let me see if I can send a that's the website. I want to show y'all something. I had something pull up, but I have to redo it because it just clicked off of it, I guess. That's the website. I'm sorry, y'all. I think, okay, this is the link. I'm about to send this link over. I'm guessing this is the person. Come on now. iMac moving slow on me. All right, so right here. So I'm guessing, literally this says Karmelo Anthony will now be allowed to graduate from Centennial High School facing a pending charge. This outcome follows strong community support, public outcry, legal pressure, including a formal objection from the American Freedmen Legal Fund sent to Frisco ISD challenging the attempt to expel him before any conviction. So it is a Arthur Watkins. That is the person that is, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so says the chief administrator, Freedmen Reparations Fund Trust. So this Arthur Watkins is the reason. I'm pretty sure they're saying that he is able to graduate and pushing this, off to B. If y'all look at this American Freedmen Legal Fund, I'm pretty sure. And again, I find it completely insane. I'm not even gonna lie. Literally posting here. And he also, it was also said, and a lot of this that y'all can find this on Sarah's channel. If y'all don't know who Sarah is, it is Sarah Fields. Have a lot of information, on a lot of this. But I feel like a person like that digging so deep about this is amazing. When I tell y'all it's amazing, it's literally amazing. It's a lot. When I say that it's a lot that she's doing as well as others, it is. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It definitely is. And I feel like it is amazing, to have people that are literally doing everything they can, because it just seems like, I'm not even gonna lie, when it comes to the money, when it comes to the cars, when it comes to, everything, it just seems like so much is just given and so much is so amazing going for Karmelo that is very sickening. I haven't seen much that they're doing, even the school system for Austin Metcalf, for Jeff Metcalf, Megan Hunter. I'm not seeing much that the school is doing. And I feel like, letting them graduate, all these things are happening for Karmelo. I feel like it's completely insane. It's completely insane. It's sickening to me. I don't see how people don't think it is. Honestly. This is clearly the police report. Like I said, y'all can find it, Sarah Fields. It literally has everything. Says here, there was a chain link fence that separated me from the suspect. I gave the suspect instructions to keep his hands up in the air during this time. The suspect said verbally out loud, I was protecting myself. Should be noted that I had not questioned him about the incident when he made that comment. That's honestly very important. I'm not even gonna lie. I asked him if he had any weapons. He said no, patted him down, didn't have any weapons. I instructed the male to continue walking along the fence towards the area where there was an opening in the fence that led off to the track. While walking him off the track, the suspect said he put his hands on me. I then detained him, put him in handcuffs, sat him down on the ground. Says officer, Richie, I can't really see the name, had arrived on the scene at the time. I conducted another pat down of the person, searched the person after he gave me consent. No weapons were located. I advised that said while the suspect sat on the ground, I advised that I had the alleged suspect. Suspect responded and said, I'm not alleged, I did it. So took him to the car and stuff like that. Literally said the suspect was emotional, said he put his hands on me. I told him not to. I did not question the suspect about the incident while he was escorted to the patrol vehicle. I searched the person once again. So really it sounds like the cop isn't even asking him really more of questions about the incident. It seems like it's more questions of, is there anything on you? Obviously officers ask that all the time, poke me, stick me, anything like that. Safety, not only for the officer, but for, the suspect as well. So a lot of this is just, I'm telling y'all, I feel like a lot of this that's in the police report is very, it's pretty crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. It's definitely crazy. As I'm looking more and more into this police report, like I said, y'all can find this police report. It's literally like 4 or 5 pages of everything. Said I was also met by following coaches who actually witnessed this. It says Centennial High School. Okay, so this is the thing. A Centennial High School coach was there and said her suspect confessed to stabbing a victim. Also, a Heritage High School coach, Independence High School, 2 Independence High School coaches witnessed the incident. And then the Heritage and Centennial High School coaches heard the suspect confess. So my thing is that it looks like the Centennial High School coach was close. It said that Karmelo skipped school. It's just so many questions that I have within this whole thing that I find very interesting. I don't know. I find it very interesting about this whole thing. And crazy. I really do. This is my first time seeing who actually was met. It looked like a lot of people were there. It says a bus to Emerson High School girls track. Said I was told to take their phones from them. Later I turned, so I'm guessing a lot of people have videos. So I'm pretty sure there are a lot of videos that will be released. After being relieved, I was asked to make contact with all the FISD athletes that had been placed on school buses. Below is a list of students who identifies themselves as witness of what actually went on. And when I tell y'all, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. There were a total, let me go back, 28, 29, 30, 31. There are 31 witnesses of this incident. That right there screams a lot when it comes to, it's going to be a lot. And there's actually 7 pages of this. But they're literally, I'm pretty sure there are over 30 witnesses of what happened of this incident. And when I tell y'all that this is more of a money grab for Dominique Alexander, it is, because we know the outcome it is. I don't see Karmelo just walking away freely whatsoever. So that's just how I feel about it. Says here, this is a post. Carmelo Anthony unallows Austin Metcalf, but still gets to graduate from high school. No explosion, and gets a diploma. How do you feel about that? Me personally, you already know how I feel about it. I explained it this whole video, and I feel like it's definitely messed up. It's definitely sick. Megan, Jeff, prayers to y'all. Hunter, his twin brother, prayers to y'all. I just haven't seen a lot that is going their way, and I send my prayers, my thoughts and all of that, when it goes, out to Metcalf family, because it definitely is very sad. It's definitely sad. It's messed up about the whole thing, because I just don't understand whatsoever of how nothing is going right for them. And all they want, is justice at the end of the day. And it's pretty sad. I see the emails that Megan has sent. Took the school a long time, to even respond, almost a month, of responding, just to say that, nothing. You know what I mean? Not giving any type of information, any type of just like nothing. And I feel like it's completely messed up. I see what Jeff Metcalf is going through with the superintendent, definitely crazy. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. Let me know your comments and thoughts on this video. Catch y'all next one.